We begin tonight with news making headlines in our state capital. The redistricting battle in Sacramento is turning personal. Each side is now accusing the other of lies and corruption. Republican lawmakers are now calling on the federal government to investigate allegations that some Democrats took part in unethical backroom deals to draw maps in their favor. 17's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace reports how Democrats are responding.
Corrupt redistricting scheme.
That's how San Diego GOP Assemblymember Carl DeMaio describes the plan put forth by Governor Gavin Newsom and legislative Democratic leaders they say will counter the Texas GOP Trump-backed redistricting plan to pick up 5 U.S. House seats in the Lone Star State. Newsom's proposal includes this California gerrymandered congressional map, all with the goal to pick up 5 Democratic U.S. House seats statewide in the 2026 midterm election.
California redistricting.
Speaking outside the state capitol, DeMaio and fellow Republicans, Huntington Beach State Senator Tony Strickland and Clovis Assemblymember David Tongipa, spoke out against Newsom's redistricting plan. They say they already were opposed to it because it will temporarily pause the state's independent Citizens Redistricting Commission through 2030. But on top of that, they're now accusing legislative Democrats of taking part in secret negotiations over the newly proposed map.
Everything in this building on redistricting has happened behind closed doors with no public oversight.
Their claims include allegations some legislative Democratic leaders agreed to support Newsom's redistricting plan only if the new congressional districts would be drawn in such a way to help those same Democrats run for Congress and win, an action this group believes constitutes an illegal and unethical quid pro quo amounting to vote trading.
We don't want vote trading. We don't want corruption. We don't want bribery. We don't want quid pro quo.
Now they've sent this letter to U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi and 5 U.S. attorneys in California calling on them to formally investigate the allegations.
Mr. Tongipa, you are out of order.
It comes after a heated Elections Committee hearing Wednesday when Democratic leaders would not name names as to who's behind the map-making process.
Who drew these maps?
The legislature drew the maps.
Who specifically in the legislature?
The legislature drew the maps.
This is transparency that we don't get to know who drew the maps.
The legislature drew the maps.
State Senate President pro tempore Mike McGuire did not respond for comment, but State Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas denied accusations the maps were drawn to help him in a future run for Congress. Rivas' spokesperson writing this in part, quote, "He's not running for any other office, and his priority is stopping Trump's power grab. The new map does not favor the speaker."
Assembly for debate.
Meantime, the legislature's appropriations committees met to discuss how much the proposed November special election aimed at giving voters the final say on the maps will cost the state.
It's a very developing issue.
The Newsom administration's Department of Finance did not have an exact dollar amount, but noted the last statewide special election in 2021 cost taxpayers more than $200 million. Republicans arguing that's too costly for the state already facing a budget deficit.
How can we say that we are fiscally responsible and taking care of those dollars?
Democrats responding.
The cost to our democracy is what we are talking about right now.
We will not stop fighting in California.
And the state assembly and state senate are scheduled to take a final vote on the redistricting plan on Thursday. At the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.